This is the plaintiff, Matthew Tunkuda. He says he hired the defendant to install an aluminum roof over his patio, and the guy did a crummy job because when it rains, it leaks. He paid this man with $4,000 of his hard-earned money. He won't repair the roof. He won't refund his money. So he's here suing. This is the defendant, Larry Manning. He says the plaintiff is his ex-girlfriend's cousin, and she got a restraining order placed on him after he built the awning for the plaintiff. He wasn't allowed to go over to add more silicone to the seams of the roof when the plaintiff complained about it a month later. He told him he could either wait until the restraining order was lifted in a few months, or he could send over his friend to make the repairs. But neither were good enough for the plaintiff, so here they are. He's accused of being all wet.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says he paid the defendant $4,000 for an aluminum roof over his patio, and the thing leaks like a sieve. But the defendant says he would fix it, but the plaintiff's cousin is his ex-girlfriend, and she has a restraining order against him. It's the case of these restraints are killing me.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tunkuda.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you and your wife had decided that you wanted something built by the defendant. What exactly is it that you had built?
An aluminum patio.
Okay, so it's the cover or whatever.
Yes, the cover.
And it's on 4 legs.
Yes.
Right? And how is it that you found the defendant in order to ask him to do this?
I was at my cousin's, I think, kid's party, if I recall correctly, and she introduced me to Mr. Manning, and where I spoke with him and I told him.
Was that your cousin's boyfriend at the time?
Yes.
Okay, so he builds it, and at first everything looks fine, but then you call him how much later to tell him there's a leak?
The next day.
All right, so he calls you the next day, and what happens?
He called me and told me that it was leaking, and I told him prior to that, I said, your cousin, we're going through a bad breakup, and I told him that I was instructed through the police department and my attorney, Mr. West, that not to go around Donatia and her family. And I explained that to him in a text. It was going back and forth in text.
You mean after he tells you this thing is leaking?
Yes, and I told him, I said, listen, I can come around there and fix it, but it won't be during the restraining order because I was already going to court, and like I said, I was instructed not to go over there.
Welcome back to the People's Court. The defendant says he can't do the repairs to the plaintiff's patio because there was a restraining order against him. Is that a good reason not to fix it? Let's go back into the courtroom.
Why is it leaking anyway?
Because it rained right after I put it up, and I believe that the rain washed all the silicone and stuff off of it.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
And Your Honor,
Hold on a second. What am I looking at? Like, why is there like a rectangle?
No, you're looking at the leaks, and you see all the debris.
No, I know what water looks like when it's dripping. What I'm asking about is what is that rectangle of? Is there drywall? What am I looking at?
Oh, it's aluminum. They're insulated panels.
Okay, so here's my question. I don't know if you can see from there. Go ahead and come. Why am I seeing this rectangle like that separate?
Because there's a beam that goes in between that strengthens these. These two pieces come together into a beam.
So what needs to be done to repair that?
Just to put the caulking back in it because I believe the rain washed all this off. It just got put up there, so that means it didn't have time to dry. Caulking is waterproof. It washes
Caulking?
off. Yeah, it washes off.
So where do you put the caulking?
In between the joints.
And if you put the caulking there, then you don't see the joint?
No, you're gonna see it.
You're still always gonna see the joint?
It just stops the water from coming on there.
Okay. Show me the phone.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's wet.
So I guess you must call and leave a message about the leaks or something because he texts you, I am not supposed to do anything. I can't answer the phone. I can only text. My lawyer is telling me that I need to stay away from her family. I don't deny that your lawyer probably told you that. I think it's super cautious and got you into this lawsuit. because the real point of the restraining order is that you have nothing to do with her. They don't live with her. You're not going to a place where she is. This is literally a business deal that you needed to make good on. But in any event, I am sorry to hear that, but this has nothing to do with us, correct? I paid you my money and my roof is leaking. Whatever you have going on has nothing to do with me. This is business, not personal. And you write back, and you know what, you're right, it has nothing to do with that, but right now at this point, I am facing to get arrested. So if I get arrested, I still cannot do nothing for you anyway. So I have to let the police do their job and listen to what they have to say. When it is clear and everything is settled, I will make an appointment with you. That's it. You cannot make me go against the police. Why don't you just send somebody else over there to fix it?
I offered to send somebody.
Where is that? I don't see that in the text. When the officers or detectives gives me the okay to deal with you guys, then I will settle up. That's telling somebody you got to wait, and I have no idea how long you have to wait, and it has to rain on your big wheel from now until the time that this could take years, and the hell with you. What's it cost to fix? Because what you're suing, it's your bad. All right. What's it cost to fix, though? Because what you're suing for is every penny you paid him. That's silly. Mm-hmm. The measure of damages for you is what it costs to have someone actually fix it.
I went on Google and I called the first 3 contractors that I've seen, and everybody does not want to tamper with any else's job because they say if they have to tamper with it and it's still leaking, now I will have to blame
that's
them
just
for the
silly,
roof.
because there's no other realm in the world where you can't find somebody to fix a problem that they didn't build.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that just sounds really silly. So I'm not going to award you the amounts you're asking for.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to guess at what it would cost to fix. That's what you've left me with. Now, what would it cost to fix? Because you missed your chance to fix it, which would have cost nothing. What do you believe it would be cost to fix? And I know when I'm asking him that he's the guy I'm asking. But go ahead.
Well, the cost to fix with labor material, say about $400.
That was actually higher than I was going to award you. $400, verdict for the plaintiff.
Oh, this is kind of interesting, Mr. Manning, the defendant. You determine your own judgment. You said $400. The judge said, fine, $400 that you owe him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy about it. I agree that's the right thing to do.
Are you sorry you didn't get over there to fix it for him?
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get over there fixing. You know, man.
Are you afraid you'll get arrested, right?
Yeah, because I had other issues going on
I hear
besides
you.
him.
All right. Thank you very much.
All
okay,
right.
you must sign some documents on the way out of the courtroom. All right, sir. $400. Can you get it fixed for that, do you think?
I'm not pretty sure. I'll get it fixed for $400, but I'll see what I could do.
It's still leaking, right?
Yeah, it's still leaking.
Well,
Nothing
good luck
changed.
to you. Sorry you got tangled up in this. This is an unfortunate mess.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Harvey.
Well, Doug, look, the defendant may not have been able to go over to the plaintiff's place to fix it, but that doesn't mean he couldn't hire somebody or have an employee to go over there and do it, because that person wouldn't have been under a restraining order. So it's the defendant's fault.